Howdy members, it is my pleasure to introduce a short video message from Tessa Gill, External Relations Lead for Arbios Biotech. Arbios is proposing to construct a biofuels plant here in Prince George and that would take low-grade wood fiber that is not suitable for lumber or pulp and turn it into biofuel. Chief Counsel and Administration signed a mutual non-disclosure agreement with Arbios in April of this year. This agreement allowed both parties to have a confidential commercial discussion on a without prejudice basis. Those discussions continued through the summer on a very respectful basis. It is now time to share some information about the project and the next steps with members. Who better to do this than Tessa Gill? She's an external relations lead with Arbios Biotech and one of the people who knows the project very well. We have asked Tessa and her team at Arbios to provide you with a project update on a quarterly basis as things move forward. Now please join me in viewing Tessa's first quarterly video message to members.
Hi, my name is Tess and I work for Arbios Biotech. We're making this video today from the traditional and unceded territory of the Musqueam, Squamish and Tsleil-Waututh nations. And I want to thank you for taking the time to look at this video on a new low-carbon biomass to biofuels project, which is proposed to be located within the traditional and unceded territory of the Lheidli First Nation in Prince George. I think everyone will agree we all need a cleaner and greener way of living our lives. But how are we going to transition to a sustainable economy? We all know that we need to move to a lower carbon future, but how are we going to meet your environmental goals, not to mention British Columbia's and Canada's greenhouse gas reduction targets? So this is why we are excited about the Arbios project. With our first of its kind technology, we are able to take wood waste such as bark and woody biomass and turn it into a renewable bio-oil using three simple things: heat, pressure, and water. This renewable bio-oil can be further processed in conventional refineries to make biofuels that have up to 80% less carbon intensity than traditional fossil-based fuels. Using cleaner fuels like this for transportation has the potential to make big improvements in reducing GHG emissions globally. But we know that first of all, we need to start small. Right now, we are looking at a single processing line and we've chosen a site for it at Canfor's Intercon Pulp Mill in Prince George. We're happy that the actual footprint of this facility is quite small and will only take up about 5% of the pulp mill site. There is a compelling argument to put the plant on this site as we can use the existing infrastructure of this industrial land and minimize our environmental footprint. Once we demonstrate that the plant is commercially successful, we have the potential to add more processing lines in future years within the boundaries of this original site. We've been in the planning and design stage of the project, and now Arbios' owners, Licella and Canfor, are reviewing the project and looking at the next steps. While most of you are familiar with Canfor, you may not have heard of Licella. Licella is a global leader in the development of the technology that we are planning to use to convert waste products into sustainable fuels. Licella and Canfor are shortly expected to commit to taking the project to the next stages of development and implementation. So you might be asking how this project could affect you. We've been meeting with representatives from your nation for many months now with the hope of developing this project together. We've been working on a business arrangement or partnership with your nation, and we're in the process of agreeing terms which include specifics around participation as well as environmental protection. It's important that Arbios and its renewable products have a net positive impact on the environment. And this is underscored by our commitment to working with your representatives and LTN Environmental on a voluntary due diligence process to ensure the environment, along with your nation's values, are protected and respected. As the project and our work together moves along, we'll have much more to update you on, and we are committed to providing at least a quarterly update. I'm also hoping that in the coming months, as we're able to gather, I can introduce you to some of the team members who are working alongside your representatives. So once again, I want to thank you for your interest in the project and taking the time to watch this video. Thank you very much.